Obama's approval rating from AP this morning from the Associated Press, 32% right now. Where in the hell is Congress and our Senate? Why can't these bastards uh, vote this terrorist in the White House out? Why can't we just do it? Why can't we get rid of this guy?
They had no guts. If they had half a gut, somebody would put his butt up for to have him impeached.
You know,
it's been enough to be impeached. And at least Benghazi was impeachable.
Right.
At least Fast and Furious was impeachable.
Right.
So I mean,
Brian Terry. Right.
Tired of all this gutless nonsense that happens in Washington D.C. All they do is cover each other's butts.
And
they don't do their job.
And
guess want to know why we don't support them.
Right, and I want to mention
their job.
I want to mention too a former White House whistleblower said the Obamacare won't be ready until 2017. 2017. This is from a whistleblower.
What won't be ready?
Obamacare.
Obamacare is never going to be ready.
Right.
It does not. It has to be enacted right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the law. He's the one that pushed the law.
Right.
So the law is written, signed, and enforced. That means very simply, he has to live with it.
Right.
It was his law.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because he screwed it up, didn't pay any attention to it, thought he had it all under control by somebody he never had a meeting with, that's his problem.
Right.
The law has been written and done. He has no right to give anybody any kind of excuse for not getting in it. He has no right to do anything that changes the law that he signed into.
Right.
And that's that.
Right. And we want to mention, too, today's segment is brought to you by M&M's. Believe it or not, M&M's. They just had their little pop-up on my screen here. So we want to thank M&M's for being part of this network. Also, we want to mention, too, Newsmax, too, as well. Newsmax also sent their pop-up, too, as well. So we want to mention that, too. Give a plug out to these organizations. When you do something like that, they owe us money because that's intrusive when they're advertising on this broadcast without paying for it. That's intrusive. So this is what we want to report to you as well. That's breaking news. This is news related, nothing else. So go ahead and continue, Ron.
Well, I don't think there's a whole lot else to say.
Mm-hmm.
We have cowards as congressmen. We have cowards as senators.
Right.
And we have a coward sitting in the White House.
Right.
We have a man who thinks he has the right to change it how he wants to, whenever he wants to. Sorry, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, and did you hear about this? The Federal Reserve print out money to actually have the news media, the liberal communist press is what I call it. The liberal communist press, they're printing Federal Reserve money, and that money that they're printing out, it goes to the advertisements, the bailouts of these news organizations. Can you believe this is part of the stimulus package? This is from who came out with this? This is from not Drudge. It's from the Drudge Report as well as AP, and also this came from American Spectator too as well. American Spectator.
Well, nothing you said so far surprises me.
You know, every time that Happy One Ron, something big happens every single time now. It's happened last week. It happened this week. We're just wanting to see what else is going to come up because also this weekend is Pearl Harbor Day. You remember that Pearl Harbor?
December 7th.
Yes, right.
1942.
That's right. 1941. December 7th.
You're right.
1941. December 7th, 1940. It's amazing how many people don't even know their history.
Well, right now, my big concern is the fact that this man is an outlaw.
Yep.
He should not be in the White House.
Right.
They need to kick his wife's butt out of the White House, too.
Right.
He spends money like a drunken sailor, and it's not her money.
That's correct. That is correct.
I'm concerned he's crossed the red line more than once, and he should be paying for it.
Yep. Jail time, right?
That's right. And this time it's got to be serious jail time. And they need to send Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi with him. Nancy Pelosi said, and I quote straight up, you've got to vote for it, find out what's in it. That is against the law. How are you going to vote on a law and you don't know what the hell it's about? How does that make sense?
Right.
So they need to send her back to jail too.
Yep.
Plus, they owe Martha Stewart a big apology. And they need to pay her for that time she did in jail, because Nancy Pelosi did the same damn thing they accused her of, and she hasn't had to do nothing.